Hello there. I'm so glad you can come for a visit. Let's just hang out for a little while. I have some stuff to tell you and show you. I think it'll be fun. Just a little time out, okay? Just relax and enjoy a little visit. So, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I have some boiling water in here. And nice tea bag. It's one of my favorites. Reishi. Turmeric. Ginger. I like it because it's naturally a little sweet, so I don't have to add any honey or anything. I only have a few of these left. So we'll just get ready slowly, no rush. Make some tea, light a candle. Do a little blessing with some essential oil. Here's the tea bag. A little pyramid. I'm going to put it inside now. And let's steep. Oh, what a fragrance. Yummy. Ginger and turmeric. I think my stomach likes this one so much that it just has become my favorite. Even more than chamomile. Oh, and this bag has got a rip in it, so now I've got tea all over the place. Well, that's too bad. I'll let it sit for a little bit. I just might be ingesting some tea as well. I have a strainer for this cup too. Yeah, it just sits, it catches. It's got a little hook right there. And I was gonna bring it and I thought, nah, I don't have to use it for the tea bag. I should have brought it. I like that it has this nice little cap so I can steep the tea and then I can put it upside down and hold the tea bag. So we'll set this aside for a few minutes and let it steep. Steep, steep. I want to kind of get back into the old practices that bring me peace. Playing with crystals and looking at cards with you always cheers me up. Especially when there's a little tapping. This is a sweet little candle. Look at the design, it's so pretty. I keep forgetting to look up this word in Spanish. It looks like it says orquídea. Orquídea. I think it's supposed to, it's either the business name, because it's from Peru. It's either the business name or the name of the fragrance. I keep forgetting to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's honeysuckle. It was really strong when I first got it. So for a while, I'd only been using it as a room freshener. Just leave it out and let it diffuse. But now it's not so strong, so I can burn it. So let's do that. Like the old days, I would always light a candle and light some incense before we started, right? Yeah. I still do that, but I haven't been doing it with my practices, let's say. Here we go. You'll be able to smell it in a minute. Very nice. And bring a little focus and intention into the information that we're going to share about some crystals and some new oracle cards. I have been so flippin' busy and very, very emotional and very tired, and like everyone else, just going through the stages of shock and grief and anger and all those things. But mostly I've been staying outside and working on the weeds, lots of weeds, and that just leaves you good and tired at the end of the day, so you could sleep a little bit better. And then again, I had a feral cat who took up residence in my shed right next to the house. And yeah, I tried to catch her. I was trying to make friends with her because she would come every night and I would feed her and she would let me get kind of close but never touch her. And she wasn't super aggressive, so I was pretty sure I could catch her. But after a couple of months, I saw that she was pregnant, of course. You know, there's no way around it when they're just loose and they're very young. And so, long story short, I'll be making a video about that big adventure because as it stands, I have Mama and 4 babies who are about 8 days old in my guest room. It was a big adventure to get them. And I am going to have Mama spayed to be released because I have 5 indoor cats, and then I will keep babies in there for a while longer after they're weaned sufficiently and at whatever pace Mama likes. That's when I'll get her procedure done. There goes Marco out the window. And I'll keep the babies till they're old enough, and I will get vouchers from the county for the TNR, trap neuter release for feral cats. I don't know if I'll be releasing the kittens. I'm not keeping them, but if I can find homes for them, then that would be great too, because I don't really need to have 5 barn kitties. But we'll play it by ear. I'm just so relieved that I got her, and I got her babies, and they're doing really well. So that was another huge distraction for the past like about a month or so as I tried to organize how I was going to do this. And yeah, it was not easy. But Mama Kitty trusts me after months and months of feeding her regularly and not bothering her, just projecting energy of love and trying to help, and so I think it paid off. And that got me really excited about remembering to set intentions and use my stones to enhance certain qualities. And so it was time for a couple of crystal shows, gem shows. There was one not too far from here. That was the Tailgate outdoor gem show weekend. They call it tailgating because everybody brings their trucks and campers and motorhomes and everything and just goes off-grid. So that was really fun, and I did get a couple of things there, and I've kept to my promise that I wouldn't buy anything that I already had. So I'm always looking for very unique pieces. So at that show I got 2 things, and then yeah, that's right. And then on I guess about almost 2 weeks now, there was another gem show not far from here either, and my friends came over both times, so we all went together. We carpooled and we went out for some Indian food, and it was such a nice day before the gas prices all went insane. So I won't be going to the next one, even though it's kind of close by. I actually am out of my budget for crystals this year, so I am finished. So that's a couple of nice things that I did. And I also, I went on a camping trip with the horses to a place I hadn't been before, and it just wasn't anything what I expected, or I still enjoyed myself for a lot of other reasons, and maybe I'll make a video about that trip as well, because I took a few pictures and I took a few videos, but I didn't feel satisfied after that, because it was much further than my favorite place, and it was new to the whole group. So the rest of the group they were okay about it, and I was too. It was fine to just be on a camping trip with the horses and Charlie, and it was a good experience for everybody. But a couple weeks later, I took the truck and the camper and the horses and Charlie, and I went out to Joshua Tree again, just by myself. And it was a really nice weekend. One of the days I was pretty much trapped in the camper the whole time, which was so comfortable and fun being with Charlie and just doing fun stuff, but I didn't make any videos. I made a few short little videos, but I had my tripod, I had everything, and I planned to make an ASMR video, or at nighttime, relaxing too, with the candlelight. But I think my stress level has just been so high that when I get a chance to relax, I just collapse. I can't get anything more done when I'm done for the day, so I apologize for not sharing all of that, but I'll be sharing some parts of it probably on a future video. I have so many ideas and so many things I want to share with you, because it's coming up on garden time again, and I've got a few new ideas. Well, not new ideas, my goodness. New attempts by me for food storage, because I do not want to waste one thing from the garden. I had extra of a lot of things, and I want to do fewer but more variety, and I'm learning about storage, cold storage, freezing, mason jars, canning. I got a dehydrator. I have a nice little dehydrator. I want to show you that. So I might do like a food prep and food storage kind of video, because I also have a vacuum sealer with reusable bags. And I plan on just putting a little bit of everything away so that I can continue to make bread and have everything I need for basic meals that I make. Just, to add to the fresh stuff that I'll be bringing in through the summer. So anyway, lots of good creative things to keep my headspace releasing after an influx of terrible information and data and energy sucking negative life force coming at me. So let's just hone in on all the good parts of ASMR, the gift that we have of finding a place to relax, and the enjoyment of a lot of different subjects that we might not have known about. It's the good part of the internet. And look at this. Isn't that incredible? Yeah. I love this one because it's raw on one side with all the color, and it's polished on this side, and it can stand up. Just loving this one. I'll tell you more about it in a little bit. And this beauty, this is something that I actually do have, but this was such a quality piece that I couldn't put it down. I couldn't walk away. I tried to a couple times, but I kept coming back. Can you imagine? Look at that. So I'll show you with a magnifying glass and a little bit more later. Oops. It's heavy. It's like a door stop. And then I had this little teeny bitty one. This is from Nepal. It's double terminated. And it has a phantom in there. See that? Little slice in there that grew inside. There, you can see it there. It looks like a shell. And there's lots of little rainbows when you hold it in the sunlight. And then I got this one, which I'll show you with a flashlight, or no, I don't think I have a flashlight, just a magnifying glass. But under the UV light, this thing shines because it has a ruby in it, which fluoresces. So beautiful. So that is ruby and not zeolite, ziostite. I think it's called ziosite. Not zeolite, but ziosite. Anyway, I'll look it up when we go to the book. And this one is blue fluorite. Blue fluorite. White calcite. Look at that. This is a special piece. Blue fluorite. White calcite. And it's quite rough. Just beautiful. Look at that. The color is wonderful. Okay. Anyway, let's do a little bit more focus. I've been trying to remember to do this regularly. Just sort of to protect my energy field. This is frankincense. And it's really good to put on the back of your neck, at the base of your skull. There's that little soft spot there, yeah? A little fleshy spot where your neck, where your skull bends. Yeah, I'm gonna put it like that, and then just touch it back there. Do a little massage, okay? Yeah, touch it. Okay. This is an energetic entry point, so it's good to set up a little guardian there. Frankincense, the energy, the frequency of frankincense is so protective. Incense and essential oils and crystals all work on frequency and like sound healing, and yeah, it just feels good. So it smells good, and it does saturate the olfactory senses, and it goes to the brain. Yeah, good way to relax. Okay, I'm gonna check the tea. I have a dry mouth. It's starting to get loud outside. Getting toward dinner. Gosh, this thing made a mess. What a bummer. I should have checked it before I put it in there. Look. It's like vegetable soup. It's okay. I'll take a sip. Yeah. It's chewy. Oh, but that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Alright. I just set it to the side. Oh, I wanted to show you all, so I think before I have at some point shown you this necklace. I believe it's from China. It was one of the gifts that my boss, the one that travels the world and brings me something from everywhere, he bought this for me. And I loved wearing it, but something around the clasp on both sides, it wasn't trimmed properly, and it was like little things sticking into my neck all the time. So it used to make me insane. And I'd just take it off all the time. So I was telling my friend about it. She's a jewelry maker, and she said, well, give it to me and I'll fix that little thing. Right? Simple thing. She says, oh yeah, they make different fasteners now, so just take that one off and I'll put the new ones on. When I tell you, she knows how to read energy, and she knows about crystals, and she understands how the energy flows. When I opened this box to take it out, and even saying this right now, I'm getting shivers. I vibrated. I haven't had a response like that from crystals in so long. I didn't think I got that sensitivity anymore. But I was literally standing there pulsing in the kitchen as I opened this box, and she was laughing. I was like, what did you do? What did you do? I haven't even seen it yet, but I can feel it. Okay, I'm going to show you. I wish I had a picture of before. Not that it wasn't beautiful. It really was, and I love it. Can you see? Each of these is a labradorite. It's got all the fuzzy stuck on it. I hate these things. She was sweet enough to pack it for me, but now I gotta pick off all the fuzz. Look at that. They're green labradorite, and in between all of these beads are garnet. And then the pendant. I'm not quite sure. It might be coral or some type of stone. I'm just not sure. And I don't know what the symbol is. Looks like there's a dragon at the bottom. And maybe a bird on top. I don't know. Anyway, I was like, what did you do to this? It looks amazing. It's sparkly. All of the stones are, I just felt like there was more harmony. Like it is very symmetrical. It was very symmetrical. She put every single one of these spacers, can you see them? These little silver spacers in between each and every single bead. She took apart the entire necklace and put these little spacers on because she said it made the energy move in the right way. I can't explain it, I just know it when I see it. So it must have taken her forever. And really the only reason I didn't like wearing this one, although it's much more powerful now, was because of the fastener. It has a beautiful fastener. It's the same one, but she just changed the way it transitions from beads into the fastener, so there's nothing to catch on my neck. And you know, these you just put this through the hole, pop it out the other side, and then it forms a T. And then we put our little symbol, our little biogeometry. We call it the L. But it's an energetic protection. Unbelievable. So I've been wearing it a lot. It feels really, really good, and I wanted to show it to you. So I'm so happy I got it back. And it was so improved, but it must have been a lot of work. There we go. I have my shungite here too. I'll put that inside. Been wearing shungite nonstop just to repel all the electromagnetic energy that's getting thrown these days. Look at that, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let me show you these cards now. There's a little story with these, because, you know, there's always a story. I have not worked with these cards yet. I've been saving them for you. Look who's here. Oh, I'm so happy. Hi, Miss Abby. Long time no see. Come here. We got new crystals. Yeah, she's been waiting for me to show the crystals. Come here. You're standing in the light. Can you come here? She's crabby when I try to make her do anything now. She's like, I'm an old lady, leave me alone. And she's doing good. Yeah, she's still a fuzzy, fluffy girl. Right, Abby? What do you think? Here, I bet you like this one. You like this? She's got static electricity in her hair. So she looks skinny. Come here, I'm gonna put this candle out. I don't want her to burn her tail. Okay, so the story of these is, as I was saying, the same doctor, my friend and boss that got me this and many other items from all different countries around the world, has a daughter-in-law who is very creative, very artistic, very much a seeker of truth and natural remedies and ancient wisdoms, and very interesting younger person. And it turns out that I had been following her website for a long time before I realized it was hers. I had no idea, because she's not into the selfies or whatever. She actually takes pictures of people that she works with the children, with natural childbirth and all kinds of interesting things. But one thing she does every year is puts out a sort of a day-by-day calendar, and it's on a stock card, and it's in a wooden holder, a bamboo holder, very nice, very substantial. And I don't really use a calendar all that much, so I was using it as a note card. But anyway, this year I came into the office and my boss had the newest version, and I thought it was going to be another calendar. But no, wait till you see. This is even better. Beautiful box. You know I love good boxes. Very nicely designed. With the moon. And her website is Mystic Mama. And this is an art oracle. Art oracle deck. 77 cards. Awaken intuition. Activate remembrance. You are the oracle. It's really tight. Look at how nicely they're presented. I just love good packaging. It just shows a lot of love and care. And the card says the same. You are the oracle. It's really in there. There we go. That's why I put the ribbon back around it, because I knew with the packing material around it, it was going to be really difficult to pull out. But I wanted to show you the whole thing. Okay. Come here, Charlie. Come here. Want to say hi to Charlie? Here. You stick your nose right here. You're the good boy. You're the big boy. You're the kisses. Oh, 2 kisses. That's right. Oh, he's a good boy. Okay, go to your pillow. Go to your pillow. Go. Go. I'm surprised Margot hasn't come back in since we've got crinkly paper, which is her favorite. They're nice and big. Bigger, narrow enough for my hand, but big lengthwise. The cards are so nice. It's like they're coated cardboard. Not coated, but very subtle. And the illustrations are gorgeous. Look at that. Vision. Vision. And if you look closely, you see the women. Is that beautiful? She drew all of these illustrations. Here's Upgrade. Union. The angel's embrace. That's beautiful. Union. Unfolding. Clarity. Align. Aim. Recalibrating. Rebirth. Prosperity. Future forms. Follow through. Flow. Navigate. Multifaceted. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Very dreamy. Inner knowing. Open. Safe space. Oh, that's pretty. I love this one. Safe space. I just crawl into that beautiful shell. I hear the sound of the ocean. Aren't they lovely? Oh, I'm so excited. They're very slippery, but they feel good. I almost get it long-wise to shuffle. So, I'm going to tell you a little more about the crystals, and then we're going to take a few cards after getting a little download from these beautiful crystals. So, I have several of my books over here, and I spent several days just laying on the couch and going through and looking at all the things that I had bookmarked in here, trying to remember why I had them bookmarked. And some of them were things I had, and some of the things were things I didn't have, and it just, I got sucked right in, and it was so much fun rediscovering all my crystals. So I guess we'll start with this one, which is ruby and Zeolite? I think. Hold on. I'm gonna find it right now. Not zeolite. Zoisite. I was completely wrong. Zoisite. See, this is a new one for me. I have ruby, but I do not have zoisite. Zoisite. was calling it zeolite, and then I was calling it zeosite. Zoisite. So ruby is the red. Oops, let's see if I can make it a little easier. How do I do that? Just like that. I don't think that helps you at all, does it? Okay, well, you could see that it's red on there. Sort of reminded me of bloodstone, the green and red. The tip has a green little blob and then a stripe of red. When you put it under the UV light, it glows. It's really amazing. But my UV light doesn't have batteries. Zeolite. Zoisite. I'm still not getting it. Zoisite. Zoisite. And ruby. So, let me tell you about this. Zoisite can transmute negative energy into positive and connects to spiritual realms. It assists in manifesting your own self rather than being influenced by others or trying to conform to the norm. It aids in realizing your own ideas and transforms destructive urges into constructive ones. This stone dispels lethargy and brings to the surface repressed feelings and emotions so they can be expressed. Mentally, zoisite is a creative stone, bringing the mind back to its objectives after an interruption. Yeah, that's why I'm here making this video. It says, when combined with ruby, it increases its potency. So let's go to ruby. QRRU. I have it postmarked. I have it bookmarked. Ruby. So it says ruby in zoisite activates the crown chakra, creates an altered state of consciousness, and facilitates access to soul memory and spiritual learning. It can be extremely helpful in soul healing. The stone has the unusual property of promoting individuality while at the same time retaining interconnectedness with the rest of humanity. It powerfully amplifies the biomagnetic field around the body. And this was another one that when I was actually looking for moss agate. I wanted to get and I think I might have a wand, and I just didn't remember that I had it. But the booth that was selling the pillars had just sold the last one. And so I was standing and talking, and my friend was pointing out a little tray with these pillars. But this one was off to the side, like somebody had set it aside to come back to it, near the cash register. And my friend handed it to me and said, I think this is for you. And when I held it, it started like pins and needles in my hand. And so I was just holding it, because whenever I don't have the money to buy a crystal, I'll just ask it to download to my shungite or to whatever crystal I'm wearing. I'll sometimes wear something like a record keeper ruby and just allow the energy, whatever is there that I need. And anyway, I just knew I had to have it because of the way it was affecting me. And I said, okay, put it back, because obviously somebody set it aside. And the guy right away came over and said, oh, no, you can have that. It's available. So, of course I had to buy that. Yeah, so. And those are, I have worked with ruby and fuchsite, but I haven't worked with ruby and zeolite. Let's see if there was anything more here. WXYZ. Zoocyte. Good God, you guys. Help my brain. Zoocyte. I'm going to have to put it on a post-it note and put it on my computer. Yes, the decomposition of negativity and for transmutation of negative energy to positive force fields. The positive fields containing more total energy than the totality of energy contained in the negative. It can be used to dispel laziness and idleness. That's probably why it came to me. Get me off my butt. You know, I'm not that bad, but I could be. I could easily just lay around for hours. Let's see, anything else? It masses occasionally with ruby scattered throughout the structure. Zoocyte and ruby conglomerate is quite magical. In addition to the properties listed above and the properties listed in the ruby section, the zoocyte-ruby combination can create altered states of consciousness and can serve as a vehicle for reaching and utilizing talents and abilities of the mind. Watch out, you guys. All of the psychic abilities can be stimulated and amplified. I did start doing my meditation with this one. Also, you guys, I do a meditation every day at 11:11 Los Angeles time. 11:11, even just for 5 minutes. If we synchronize, it makes it even more powerful. Just any technique you like. I just am quiet. I follow my breathing, and I usually, because I did the great synchronization back on the equinox, I use the words unity, peace, love, and respect. But then I usually put in, I am abundant in unity, peace, love, and respect. So if you want to join me, 11:11 every day. Not at nighttime, just in the morning. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Very good one. This has been used by healers in Asian countries for diagnostic healing and communicating with spirits. Okay, I have to work a little more with that to see where that is affecting me. Let's see what else I've got in this book. I love this one. It goes by colors. Encyclopedia of Crystals. Also by Judy Hall, same as this one. Got lots of bookmarks in here. Is ruby. Encourages you to follow your bliss. And on the very next page is zoocyte. Zoocyte. Transmuting negative energy. Encourages recovery from illness and stress. Brings to the surface repressed feelings and emotions. So I think that's pretty typical of the stones I'm going to be working with at this point, because the big shifting is occurring and we need discernment. This is why I've been drawn to fluorite. I have fluorite, several different colors, but this raw, beautiful blue fluorite and white calcite really caught my eye, and I've been holding it a lot. And then this marvel, this chunky monkey of fluorite with this little portal in there. It's kind of hard to see, but if you get the right angle, you can see it goes into the crystal. There's a hole under the surface. This is solid. Can you see that? It's like a little room in there. Put it right up against my eye. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? And not only that, but it's the deepest, darkest purple with these white, this one fluoresces too, with a white quartz seam going all the way around. And then the other side looks like the ocean or space, I don't know what. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my word. What a beautiful stone. So, I was really curious about the fluorite. This piece in particular is just stunning. Just pulled me right in, the purple, and then diving into this little green room. It goes where? What goes where? So beautiful. And this one stands up as well. It's really beautiful. So, let's go and see if I've got the fluorite postmarked. Postmarked, why do I keep saying that? Bookmarked. Books are still a thing. Fluorite. EFG. Yeah, I didn't mark this one. But I know fluorite has a lot to do with discernment. It's protective on a psychic level. I'll probably keep this one next to my bed. Although I've had it next to my computer and I just keep staring into it. It helps you discern when outside influences are at work within yourself and shuts off psychic manipulation and undue mental influence. And that's what we were doing with the frankincense on the base of your skull. So, yay. We're definitely protecting our energies these days because there's a lot of crap flying around. And the different colors, blue fluorite, because this is so much blue fluorite. Calcite is a magnifier, amplifier. So whatever this fluorite is putting out, it's being amplified and shot off in lots of directions. So the blue fluorite enhances creative, orderly thought and clear communication. It can calm or revitalize energy as needed for the physical or biomagnetic bodies. It amplifies your healing potential by tightly focusing brain activity and can invoke deeper spiritual awakening. So the green fluorite grounds excess energy, dissipates emotional trauma, and clears infections. Particularly effective at absorbing negative energies within the environment. Brings energy up from the subconscious mind and accesses intuition. Well, see now, these all sort of do fit together in what I've been looking for or working on. The violet or purple fluorite stimulates the third eye and imparts common sense to psychic communication. An excellent meditation stone. So I think I picked well. Not to mention these pieces are so beautiful. The clear quartz, Tibetan, Nepalese, was from a booth with a little old man, a little old Tibetan man that I haven't seen for a few years because he actually went back. He was in Nepal and he was mining and he had all these new crystals and he has some of them that have a little bubble, a little water bubble in there, but they're outrageously expensive now. I have a few of them. I don't know if the bubbles are still viable, but this one kept shining at me. He gave it to me for half off because he knew I put it down and picked it up several times, and I also held it to my chest and asked to receive the information. And he saw me get like a little shiver, and he was like, I think you need that one. I think that one is for you. You see that beautiful inclusion in there. Double terminated. It's so cute. And clear quartz is just a master crystal. And the last one, I think my favorite currently, again, some energy I haven't really been working with very much, so I'm learning. The purple is Stitch Tight. Stitch Tight. It's kind of fibrous, webby looking. Purple. Okay, well, I keep running out of batteries because I'm talking too much. And this is longer than I expected it to be. So I think my next investment is going to be new batteries. That's serpentine. Serpentine is an earthing stone. Really good for meditation. It works with clearing the chakras and works with Kundalini energy, thus serpentine, the snake energy of moving that chakra energy through the spine. It says it can help to integrate past, present, and future, promoting forgiveness for yourself and what you went through. It takes you to the healing realms that exist in between life states, so the healing that was not undertaken after a former life ended can be completed. Helps heal imbalances from past lives and clears emotional baggage from previous relationships. Placed on the throat, it aids speaking of the past, resolves issues that have been carried over into the present. Very nice. Very nice. Serpentine. And let's see what Melody says. Oops. Oh, Stitch Tight. It's topaz. I had a hard time remembering that one as well. Oh, there we go. Stitch Tight. This mineral is an alteration of serpentine and assists in the movement of Kundalini into and through the heart chakra. It provides for expansion of awareness in the emotional aspect of one's life, a good stone for which to allow a special place within one's living quarters. Well, I gotta carry it around with me. Usually it's next to me at the computer desk where I'm sitting for a lot of the time. It brings a calming peace to the environment in which it resides and promotes thinking with love prior to speaking with intellect. Very nice. It provides companionship for those who are alone. Well, I have Charlie, so I don't feel alone. Yeah, so these are my new crystals, and you can see there's kind of a pattern with them about inner work and the amplification of that healing with discernment and intuition, creativity. So hopefully that means I'm going to be a little bit better at following through with making my videos, because I really, really love to. But before my batteries run out again, I'm going to have to piece together all these sections. I've gone through 4 batteries already. Let's just take a quick minute. Just calm down and think of what is it that might be keeping you from doing something creative. What do you need to be aware of or work on? And I'm just going to split the deck, and we'll pick the bottom of the deck and the bottom of the split. Alright? Here we go. So here are our 2 cards. Let's see what they are. Aim. Aim. Direct that energy. Let it fly. Aim. And reclaim. Reclaim your instinct, your intuition, your inner knowing, your connection to self, your connection to source, your understanding that we are spirit having a physical experience, and we are all together in this, good, bad, or otherwise. Love always wins at the end. Keep that focus. Aim. And reclaim. You got it. We're all gonna be okay. Take time to rest and release everything that's been building and sticking, and see your energy as this beautiful protection, but you need to keep it nice and clean. Respect your energy field so that you actually can give to others from the highest place. I'm speaking to myself as well. Yeah. Protect yourself. Know that you are unique and you have everything you need. You don't need all of the trappings of civilization. Get back to being simple. Sharing good things. Having a good laugh. Oh. I have so many things saved on my phone that I want to share with you. Really beautiful, well written and inspired affirmations and remembrances from so many beautiful people. But I think I'll wait on that for another video, for a nice quiet video of reassurance. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this one. Very rambly. But I always love to share my new cards and my new crystals especially with you guys. I was extremely excited to find things that I didn't have. And they do seem very well timed. All right, my dears. Thank you for the visit. Did you finish your drink? I'm gonna have to go and strain this out so I can enjoy the rest of it. Delicious. All right. Now don't just jump up and go do things. Just spend a few more minutes enjoying the quiet, and just think about aim, reclaim.